Adriana is with us in San Diego. Hi, Adriana. How are you?
Hi, thank you for taking my call. I have a question. We have $100,000 saved, and we don't know what to do with it. We just started listening to your show a couple months ago, so now we're lost.
Okay.
What do you suggest we do?
It's a wonderful place to be lost.
Yeah. I'd like to lose myself in $100,000.
Not a bad thing. Yeah. So, what we teach is the shortest path from where you are to wealth. And the goal being that when you're wealthy, you have margin in your life, you have the ability to be generous, you have the ability to spend the time doing the things you want to do and serving others in the process. So that's the reason for this whole thing. And so we teach a thing called the baby steps. So wherever you are on the baby steps is what I would do with that. Is your home paid off?
Yes, sir.
And you're 100% debt free?
Well, we owe about $12,000 on the car, and that's it.
Okay. So now we have $88,000 because we just paid that off. Do you have an emergency fund other than this set aside of 3 to 6 months of expenses?
Yeah, we have $6,000 aside of that.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. So you need to figure out what 3 to 6 months of expenses are. What's your household income?
About 120.
Okay. So if we said 3 months expenses might be $25,000, we'd set $25,000 in a separate savings account just for emergencies. I just made that up. You decide what you want to do.
Okay.
Paid off your $12,000 car. That's $37,000. So that leaves me $63,000 to do something with. Do you have 15% of your income going into retirement?
Yes, sir.
Good. Do you have children?
Yes, we have two, a 9 and a 12.
How's their college funds?
Well, we're saving for that too. We're doing a separate account for them, but I don't know how much is in there. We're just putting money in there.
I would sit down with your investment advisor and see if you have enough on that already done. If you don't, we might use some of that $63,000 for that. Otherwise, you're at what we would call, once you've done these other things, you would be at what we call baby step 7, which is the last step. There's nothing left to do but build wealth and become outlandishly generous. And so, if you don't need any money for the kids' college, and so you have the whole $63,000 available, then you're down to investing that in some way, and or being generous with that money in some way. And so, I personally only do two kinds of investing. I buy real estate that I pay cash for, so no mortgages, and I invest in good growth stock mutual funds. $63,000 in San Diego will not buy you real estate, and so you'll be investing in mutual funds. You don't have enough to pay cash for a reasonable piece of real estate there, and I don't recommend long distance landlording. And so, in your case, $63,000, even if you want to buy real estate later, I'm going to invest this for now in some good mutual funds with the goal of adding to it over time to buy some real estate with cash later on. But follow a clear, detailed path. It's called the baby steps, and you can find it at RamseySolutions.com. It's got everything there that you need.